The holidays is usually a festive time of the year to spend with family and friends, but it can also be filled with stress and anxiety, especially for those suffering from mental health issues. This morning on Ask a Specialist, we'll talk about what you need to know with Dr. Chelsea Wong, staff psychologist at the Queens Medical Center. Good morning, Dr. Wong. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you. And thank you for having me this morning.
Now, first off, what are some ways that we can be mentally healthy during this busy time of the year?
I think one of the big things to start off first is the idea, I know we all talk about this, but actually to have and practice self-care. This includes, targeting our physical health, which is, going to appointments, following up with our normal routines, getting vaxxed or boosted, staying home if you're sick, taking medications, getting enough sleep, eating healthy, but also looking at idea of nutrition with self-care, eating right, not excessively drinking alcohol or any substances, or even those sugary snacks that we tend to have during those holidays, exercise, fun activities, and even, simple relaxation and taking a breath. Another thing to also look at is the idea of having realistic goals, sticking to a budget, prioritizing our responsibilities. I think automatically we assume that things have to be perfect, but in actuality, things don't have to be perfect with each time. Another thing to think about is planning ahead, how you spend your time with friends and family, looking at meaningful ways to engage, especially if you have children. One of my favorite ones to really think about and practice is looking at healthy boundaries, learning to say no, protecting yourself physically, emotionally, and also mentally. You can always come back to things later. And also importantly, don't be afraid to take that break. It's one thing I try to do at work a lot, just take that breather, ground, recenter yourself.
Very good tips there. Now, for those suffering from mental health issues, what are some tips to ensure safe and happy holidays?
I think one of the big things, the first step is to acknowledge what you're feeling, to normalize those emotions, to really open up and look at yourself, especially sometimes, I realize, with COVID, there may be people that are not there, family members that are missed or unable to join us. So really taking time to just feel those emotions, normalize and validate that things are okay. And it's okay to have the happiness, but also the sadness as well. Another thing to really look at is, reaching out, getting support. Do not isolate. This could be like texting, calling, FaceTiming, or video chatting like friends and family or other community leaders. It could also be seeking out faith-based supports, but also, mental health professionals if needed. I would like to also recommend volunteering. It's nice to foster and stimulate new relationships, especially on a mission-driven, and also giving back to the community. And another one to really look at again is just self-care, engaging in those healthy habits, really taking care of your body, your mind, really eating right, getting enough sleep, and mindful eating and eating those healthy foods. You don't want to be overeating again on those things. And lastly, importantly, it's okay to get help. So you really do want to know how to get help. And this could be, when you're feeling that really low or depressed state or feeling anxious or overwhelmed. Sometimes irritability could be the first sign or physical complaints. You really want to follow up with a medical professional. This could be your primary care physician. You could also, if you are faith-based, and you have a church community that you relate with, maybe talk with the pastor, find those supports. When things hit the fan too, you can always reach out with your psychiatric providers, mental health professionals, but also crisis resources. And I really want to emphasize, we have 988, we also have Hawaii Cares, and if there's any imminent concerns, there's also the EDN emergency room, and also 911.
And finally, another source of stress, believe it or not, can be family gatherings. How do we make sure that it's a happy time for everyone around the dinner table?
I think that's a really good question. If you think about movies, you see a lot of images and themes happening. But I think for the first off right now, is if you're sick, please stay home. Also wash your hands. You really don't want to be that family member that goes to the gatherings and then, something else happens. You also, when you're at the dinner table, you also want to think about just the idea of acceptance. Acceptance is key. Think about how you relate with others. Maybe set aside those personal differences, table that conversation, and just kind of return to it at an appropriate time. Another thing to think about is having a non-judgmental approach. What is it like to walk in someone else's shoes? And another thing that I love to do is just know your limits, right? If you're feeling stressed out, recognize what you can control versus what you can't control. Take a breather, step away, have that ability to recognize those things. Another thing, is have gratitude. Acknowledge, what you're thankful for. Maybe it's for yourself, your other family members. Another question to think about at that dinner table and asking each other is, what are we all thankful for, coming together? Lastly and importantly, I think for the holiday season in general is think about, the aspect if you drink, do not drive. If others drink, do not drive as well. Think about the risk that you're putting the community to, yourself or your other family members. I think that's probably one of the most important things to kind of think about the holidays. If you drink and drive, you're putting yourself and others at risk.
Now, to learn more about the services being offered by the Queens Behavioral Health Department, visit www.queens.org. Click on services, then click on behavioral health, or you can just give them a call at 808-691-4401. Thank you very much, Dr. Wong, for your time, and have a happy holidays.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy holidays.